サイクル1全体ストレート
Let me talk about the confusion that happens with regards to Americans going from one company to another company. Since World War II, Japan has built itself up as a country, and many companies started their operations and became successful. And the idea that you could go to work for one company and stay there for an entire work lifetime was popular, continuing to be a popular notion. That used to be the case in the United States. But about 20 years ago, things began to change. And frankly, this may not be a good characteristic of Americans, but Americans are not loyal to their company like the Japanese are loyal to their company. And part of that is because many times the companies have not been loyal to the Americans or to the workers. But it is a challenge for many Japanese companies working in the United States to hire and to retain Americans. And the reason at least within the engineering field right now, many Americans will come to work at our company knowing that it's a good company, knowing that they can learn a lot, and knowing that if they are successful, they can have a good career. But they also think that if it is not successful, or if I don't like it, I can always go somewhere else. That is the mentality of most Americans who are coming to work. Part of the reason they can operate that way is because there are many options. As an engineer, almost weekly, they receive solicitations or calls from different companies or headhunters saying, would you be interested in considering working for another company? As long as the team associate, the American team associate, is happy with the work that they're doing, they will say no to those solicitations. But if for some reason things are not going well, they will begin to listen to those options. And if things continue to not go well, they will try to exercise some of those options. And that's why it is not unusual for a person to go and work for a competitor, even after 3 or 4 years at our company. This is very challenging, I think, for the Japanese person who is trying to build a company, trying to retain people, and to build on the collective knowledge of the people that you have. Within most Japanese companies, a person will go to work and do not have the calls from outside people saying, would you come to work with us? We'll give you a 10% or 20% increase in salary, and we'll give you this type of job responsibility. Most people do not have that option. And therefore, when they go to work, they think only about their company. They think about, if something isn't going well, how can I make it better? How long will I have to be in this department before things will get better? And so the focus becomes, how can we make it work better within our own company instead of the mentality of escaping to go to work somewhere else.